Hello everyone, thank you very much for clicking and for watching the video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Build a free game collection, hope you enjoy it. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Hope you're okay. I'm feeling much better this week. Everyone seems to be ill recently. Last week I was absolutely not for sick, so I was able to do my 9 to 5 job and then I was just go straight to bed for a week, so I didn't manage to go out anywhere. But I don't think I missed out on much because the car boot has been called off for the last 3 weeks, the Saturday and the Sunday one. The weather has just took them out around me, so I haven't missed out on too much, but it means I haven't been able to really find a great deal either. I've managed to do a little bit this week. I've managed to get out and actually search for a bit. I found 1 or 2 things from some really odd places, but no car boots. But I've managed to scrape a little something together this week, so another difficult week, but hopefully the sun's been out since. Hopefully the car boots will be back on next week, so fingers crossed for that one. So let's crack on. I went to a couple charity shops, not as many as I normally do, but I went to one that doesn't usually have anything. They didn't really have much, but they were the only ones that had something this week. They had their DVDs and CDs section. They had a little sign, 20 pence each. Had a look through. Nothing in there apart from this sealed copy of Naruto Unleashed episodes 1 to 5. I don't watch Naruto, I don't know much about it, but it's sealed and it's anime. I know Naruto is quite popular, so I thought for 20p I'll pick that up. Went to the till. The lady's there. She always said, I always ask if she has anything. She always says no. I asked anyway. She said no. As she was putting this through, one of the other guys that worked there overheard me ask him. He just leant his head round the corner and he said, the only game we've got is this one. And he's showing me Red Dead Redemption on the PS3. Can't complain, thank you very much. So yeah, it does always help to ask no matter what. So they gave me that for 20 pence as well. So 40p for those two. Not bad at all. Not too much, but that, I mean, 20 pence for this Red Dead Redemption, you're not going to complain, are you? So happy days. But yeah, that was it for the charity shops. That was literally it all week. But then I got 2 things from places I don't usually go to. I bought them outright. So first one is WWE 2K23. I got this from Cash Converters for $12.99. Now, put in the comments if you do this, because I'm just curious whether this is just me being really tight or whether this is common sense. So put your opinion, because I'd love to know. So I bought this. I'm not a WWE fan, but I like the games because they're fun to play. They're just like fighting games, like loads of different modes, loads of different variants. They're loads of fun. I bought this for $12.99. because CEX give you £13 cash for it at the moment. So I bought it for the whole intention of playing it to death and then trading it back into CEX and getting my £13 back. And that's pretty much what I've been doing. I have been absolutely hammering this off. It's a good game. It's got it's John Cena Showcase. The My GM mode on it is that I've put way too many hours into that this week. That's a little bit of me. That is, it feels like Football Manager, but with wrestling fighting game. I love it. I'm not a massive fan of the universe or that. What's it called? My Faction. It's like Ultimate Team for FIFA. Not really that, but. So I'm going to take this back. I will have this in my collection because I do collect them, but I'm just going to get my 13 quid back. So I'm done with it now. I won't play it for ages, and I'll pick it up when it's like a couple quid in a car boot in a year or two when someone is just giving it away. So let me know if you do that. But WWE 2K23, £13. I intend on getting my £13 straight back for it because I've already enjoyed it, and it is a good game. It's a fun game. Like I say, that My GM mode, Jesus, it's addictive, absolutely addictive. I'm sure if you play it, you know what I mean. So that was just that's a random one. That is, don't do that very often. This is random as well. So I got this from Smith's. I rarely buy anything from Smith's because I don't often buy brand new games. I went in there, I was looking my way through, and there's a little clearance section. And they had this game. The case was battered. It was cracked in half. The inlay, the artwork was like 2 centimetres too big for the case. It was really weird, but the whole thing was bad. Had a big £7 clearance sticker on it. So I thought, oh, do you know what? I'll buy that because I really wanted to play it at the time. And I'll just trade it in at some point in time. I'll get a better copy later down the line, a couple of years or 2 again. It is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I know that. Shredder's Revenge. Now, the mistake I made is I thought this was the Cowabunga collection. I got a little overexcited, so I've actually already played this, completed it. I've got it on digital download, so I've already played this game, otherwise when I picked it up, I thought it was the Cowabunga collection. However, they didn't give me that absolute battered version. They gave me this lovely, sealed copy with, it's got a key ring and booklet. I assume the booklet's just an inlay, but got a key ring in there and it's sealed. So £7 for this. Now CX will give you £7 for it or £10 trading, so I was never going to lose. But I just thought it was the Cowabunga collection. Now I was going to go trade this into CEX, get my money back or get a voucher, But now I've thought about it, it's lovely and sealed. It's £7. I quite like to keep hold of this one because it's a really good game. I really enjoy it. It's like a modern retro version of Turtles in Time. It's great. Great. If you're a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans, you definitely got to play it. But yeah, so I think what we're going to try and do here is try and make sure I get this for free and keep this in the collection. I'll keep it sealed because, like I say, I've already played it, but that'd be lovely. Right, this was a random one. So I had to go to a shop. It's in a town. It's a bespoke shop. I had to go there to collect something. As I'm walking through, there's this lovely big church just outside the city centre. Massive thing, really old. And there's a sign outside and it says Retro and Antiques Fair. Now, I've heard of Antiques Fair. I don't know what a retro and antiques fair was, so I thought I've got to pop in here and see what this is all about, especially with the word retro. Popped in. It was great. It wasn't in the church. It's on that little bit that most churches have the side where they do the functions and everything. And it was basically a fundraiser for the church. And they had like tombolas, they had raffles, there was people selling like bakers, like bake sales, and there was just all sorts of stuff, and they were just raising money for the church. There wasn't many people in there at all. I mean, sellers, there was probably about 10, 11, but there weren't many buyers. But I don't know what time it had started, because I think it was getting towards the end by the time I got there. But I went in, and there was a couple stalls that were selling things that people had donated to raise money for the church. So I was in the doors having a little look around, and there was one sort of person that was selling some DVDs, some CDs, and I saw a load of green spines. So I thought, oh, fantastic. I had a little rummage. There was some 360 games. She had 1 or 2 PS2 games as well, but it was nothing worth writing home about. I left those. So a couple 360 games. I asked the lady how much, and she said literally everything on that side of the table was 50p. So I was like, oh, fantastic. So I rummaged through. There were some good ones in there. So Max Payne 3, highly underrated, this game. It's a fantastic game. This one got a bad reputation when it came out. There's loads of memes going around about it because I think they just produced way too many copies of it and shops were packed with them. Just couldn't give them away. But this is a brilliant game. If you haven't played Max Payne 3, play it. It's great. I've recently played Max Payne 2. It's a great end to the trilogy. Really worth picking up. Definitely suggest you get hold of that. 50p. Bargain. Rise of the Tomb Raider, so this is the remake, reimagining, that sort of revamp, whatever you want to call it, you know what I mean. I think this is the second in that second trilogy. I'm not sure, it might be the first. Anyway, they've all merged into the same game for me, to be honest with you, but fantastic game, all three of them were, so that's that. This one, brilliant. Right, the Saboteur. We've picked this up before. I've mentioned it a few times. If you're looking to collect Xbox 360, if you've got an Xbox 360 looking for some games to play, I highly recommend this one. World War II France. You're playing as a vigilante, trying to liberate France from the Nazis. It's very noir. Everything's in black and white, and then as you liberate the areas, they become full colour. Lovely story, great controls, fantastic game. Pick it up. That must be in your collection. 50p, bargain. Test Drive, never played it. Don't really know about it. I think I picked this up before. A couple of people put in the comment that it was quite good, but I can't say personally. But 50p, lovely. 007 Legends. I have played this. I don't think this was fantastic. It wasn't great. I didn't play it for too long. Yeah, not the best, to be honest with you, but for 50p, not bad. However, this James Bond game, Bloodstone 007, fantastic. It is no longer a hidden gem because everyone says how great it is. I think it was underestimated when it first came out. It's not based on any film. It's got a completely whole different story. It's quite short to play. It only takes me a couple hours. It did. I assume most people will do it in that period of time. Great little game, cover shooter, brilliant, absolutely spot on. Definitely give that a go. Not very expensive at all. And this one was really handy to find. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. We all know about this. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Get a good amount of trading for that one. So they were 50 pence each in this little fair. So that was £3.50. I mean, don't get me wrong, when I was in there weren't many people around, so they were looking. So I had to buy a cookie off one person, a muffin. I entered every tombola, every round, didn't win anything, but it was lovely. It was really nice, really random place to find something, especially since there was no car boots and the charity shops, so I had to just walk into there and find that. It was quite nice. It was quite nice, but again, I'm never going to go there again, never going to see it again, so a proper one off. So this week, not a great deal, but a nice little random find, little tiny bit from a charity shop, a nice sealed game I want to add to the collection, and a game that I'm basically already got for free and managed to experience just before I don't know when the next one comes out, but it's very, very soon. So I've got to get this traded in before the price drops on it. So that's what I'm going to go do. So I'll go do that thing. I'll go to CEX, and I'll be back in a minute. So I'm back from CEX. It was very quick. It was a nice quick trip. We didn't take much in and it was all in good condition. So it was a nice and easy trip this time. How much did everything cost us? £23.90. So let's take £23.90 away. Quite a bit for how little we picked up compared to most weeks, but £13 of that was one game, which is a good place to start. How did we get it free? So £13 we got back for that WWE 2K23, which I think is fantastic. I've enjoyed it, got my money back, technically made a penny, and I got to enjoy that game. It's not being added back onto the backlog or anything like that. We'll pick it up later down the line for just a couple pence. Fantastic. I'll let in the comments if you do that, but me personally, I think that's a good bit of gaming business. So I'm happy with that. What else did we get? We got £2 for Rise of the Tomb Raider, £2 for Max Payne 3, £5 for Black Ops 2, and £2 for Test Drive Unlimited, which in total gives us £24 back. So stick £24 up there. So we spent £23.90, we got £24 back. That's how we get it free, and I think that's the second week on the trot we've made 10p. So we're not making as much money right now as we did this time last year, but doesn't matter because we just need that to be able to pick up more games. There's plenty there for us to use. But we did get some voucher, which obviously I do care about. So £1.20 for Bloodstone, £1.60 for 007 Legends, £3 for Saboteur, Naruto is 80p, and Red Dead Redemption was £3, which means £9.60 on a voucher, which is lovely. So let's stick £9.60 up there. So got all our money back and we made a little bit of voucher, which we can spend later down the line. Anyone that's new to the series wondering what I do with that voucher, we tend to build it up and we'll spend it towards the end of the year. We don't want to go out there and just waste it on things. I used to do that. Trying to be more specific now, trying to get them exactly what it is we want to add to the collection so we don't waste that voucher. I'll put a link to me somewhere to the video from last year where we went out and spent it, but we like to do one big blowout towards the end of the year. So adding a little bit more to that voucher, fantastic, really happy with that. What are we adding to the collection this week? Well, not much at all. It's one game, but I'm really happy with this one. So obviously Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge being added. It's sealed, it's in lovely condition. I've already played it, I've checked as well. I've got the digital copy saved on my Xbox One, so I can play it whenever I want. So there's no need to crack the seal on this one. I just get to add a nice copy to the collection. And yeah, I'm glad to be adding this one. Again, I thought it was the Cowabunga collection, which is a bit unfortunate, but still, I'm happy to be adding a lovely sealed copy like this. This will be a nice one to look at in a couple of years, keep hold of it. So not too bad this week. Got my money back, got a bit of voucher, added a lovely sealed game. Can't complain, can you? You cannot complain. Hopefully, obviously, I'm hoping the car boots are back on next week, and that'll really help us sort of ramp this up a bit. It's been a bit slow the last couple of weeks, but you can't plan these things. There's nothing you can do about it, basically, as I'm sure most of you know. If it's not there to get, you can't get there. It's just the way it goes. But hopefully the car boot will be on next week, and then we can pick up a bit of gas, pick up a bit of steam, and get cracking on with this. So thank you very, very, very much for watching. Take care of yourself, guys.